FL Studio Soft Clipper is so legendary that industry mixing engineers would get frustrated that they couldn't replicate that legendary sound through third-party plugins. This plugin has truly changed the game. What if we could take this legendary plugin a step further? Let's say an easier to use user interface, as well as a slider that will allow you to go between soft clipping and hard clipping. Not only that, but also a tone shifting knob that allows you to get things just right. Well, that day is here. Today, I'm announcing my brand new FL Studio Patcher plugin called FL Super Clipper. It's everything you know and love about Soft Clipper, plus more. Let's take a look at it together. You ready? Let's get into it. So ladies and gentlemen, introducing FL Super Clipper. Let's just go ahead and do a quick overview of the plugin, and then we'll do a comparison of what it actually sounds like on some music. First thing is I think it actually looks better than the original Soft Clipper interface. Right here we have the main Super Clipper knob, which you're going to use to drive the signal into the plugin. And right here we have the clip type slider, so you can slide between soft clipping, or if you want to drive it a little bit more into hard clipping, you can do so right here. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this sounds really good. And over here we have our tone knob. So once you get your clipping dialed in just the way you want it, you can use this tone shifter to really get things fine-tuned and dialed in. It gives you just that polish that you're looking for, and let me tell you, it sounds beautiful. And over here we have the volume knob, because one thing is if you're going to use plugins like, let's say, a clipper, sometimes things can start to get louder, and that can kind of trick your ears. Your ears kind of tell you that if something is louder, it sounds better, and that's not always the case. So I made sure that we have this volume knob here so you can kind of level set and gain match everything, so that way you're not just adding extra noise or extra volume onto your beat. You're actually making it sound improved. Okay, so I have the Super Clipper on my drum bus, so let's go ahead and start by listening to the drums without the Super Clipper, and then we're going to add it onto the drum bus, and then we're going to hear what it sounds like. I really like the way that sounded. Keep in mind that none of the sounds have any type of processing or EQs on them. These are just raw sounds that I just went ahead and placed inside the FL Studio mixer, went ahead and created a drum bus and added FL Super Clipper to them. And to me, it sounds like I almost did some really more in-depth processing. It's like if I wanted to mix this beat and kind of put it together really quickly, let's say for an artist that I'm working with, I think I could use FL Super Clipper, get the drums glued in together, lock in that tone, and everything really sounds relatively polished to me. I don't really feel like I have to do too much, especially if somebody's just writing to this beat. Without the clipper, I'm kind of feeling like the sounds are kind of spread apart and kind of peaking all over the place, but with the Super Clipper, they sound glued together. They sound polished. That tone give it a nice little shimmery top end. Not only that, I don't know if you noticed, but whenever I was looking at the meter, the actual meter wasn't getting louder, so we were getting more perceived loudness without adding to the actual volume, which means we're even adding more headroom as we're using the Super Clipper. So that's really awesome. So let's say we get this to an engineer, or the artist wants to go ahead and record a song to it, they're gonna have even more headroom than they did before. So this is an amazing plugin. I wanted to put this together for the producer community, so I hope you enjoy it. Check out the link in the description or pinned to the comments to check out FL Super Clipper. It's an amazing plugin that I'm going to be using on my production, and it's not just because it was created by DesmondASounds.com. It's because it is actually a great plugin for FL Studio users only. So make sure you check out this plugin, get it, and use it for your creative process. Hey, I'm Desmond A, and I'm here to help you make better sounding music one video at a time. I'll see you next time. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Peace.
Desmond A.